Welcome back to another episode of Growth Through Ganja. Smoke with me, Miss Pearl. This episode is called Same Hands and it comes from Bia. Every time I hear that song, y'all know I be skipping Lil Durk's voice, his verse every single time it's on. As soon as he's about to start rapping, I'm somewhere trying to find the skip button. I will skip it wherever it is in that verse. Okay. Just got back in town from a short, you can call it a staycation or a little vacation. I mean, I don't know. Me and my twin flame went like an hour and 10 out from the DMV. You know, what's on the train line. And I have been thinking about this for a while because I'm really trying to think what I want to do next year. If I really want to double down because I have so much material that's just building up and just sitting. I need to go ahead and just get it done. This episode is my perspective on pharmaceutical commercials. Stick with me. The same hands that are killing us are the same hands that are trying to sell us the treatments because these are not cures. Okay. And then commercials are only being shown to you based on the area that you're in. So I've noticed a long time ago, or I noticed a long time ago, when I would go down to the Carolinas, that them commercials down there are not the same as the commercials in the DMV. And then you got to think of it like they got to show you what's in your area because even a lot of the restaurants that's popular down there, they're not popular up here. And the more I wanted to do this episode, I had to give it a little bit more thought, but this is just on a grander scale. Like the way that I see, Africa being portrayed on TV is like, I don't want to go over there. That ain't my motherland, so I'm not obligated. Really. Then they have, what they show on TV based on your area. They show you stuff in other places. It's people that's like, I'm never going to go visit Chicago. And it's just all based on what's on TV. So the mini vacation this weekend was to Fredericksburg, Virginia. And even word of mouth it can be like a commercial as well. So I mentioned Fredericksburg to someone that I am familiar with, and their reaction was like, ugh. And sometimes you can internalize word of mouth and it could be the complete opposite. It could be someone telling you about something good that happened, like a good experience they had somewhere. Then it could be somebody telling you about a bad experience that they had somewhere. And then you go there and it's the complete opposite for you. Whatever. The amount of pharmaceutical commercials that I saw this past weekend. And then the thing is, a lot of them were not repetitive. It was like two, three that was like coming on like every commercial break. But then most of the commercial breaks, it was a whole different pill, inhaler. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. What I did notice was that they're all FDA approved. But shit like Emergency, where they give you like 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C to help boost your immune system or whatever, none of this has been evaluated by the FDA. So that's not approved when you actually think about the shit. But they got this over here approved, and the side effects. Imagine taking some type of injection one time and you're disabled for the rest of your life. Like, that's insane. And then all they do is just give you money. Then by that time, you'll realize just how precious life is. Or maybe you won't. I don't know. It's the same thing with the smack scenes. Before I went out of town, me and my coworkers, we were talking about smack scenes and how they've, pretty much quadrupled the amount that they're giving kids or babies, whatever, compared to what they was giving them in the 80s. And then most of these diseases are man-made. And then they only happen to like a handful of people, but the way that they spread this information and they sell this information so that they can sell all of these treatments and cures and whatever, pill here, pill there. Like, we really need to watch over our senior citizens because they're just like giving them all kinds of shit. And remember, they had vaccines most likely when they was coming up. Same shit. It's all a big experiment. It was experimenting with them back then, and then they was adding numbers of, okay, this what happens when you put these chemicals in the body. And you notice pretty much all the vaccines are clear. Okay, so to my knowledge, like you can get, I think it's vitamin K, maybe vitamin A from greens. So if you get you get whatever vegetables you get to extract the vitamin K, I'm assuming, and then you put it in a tube with other ingredients, and then it's like clear, and you spin it around, and you put in all these machines, and then you do this, and you do that, and you calculate this, calculate that, and then they got this in it, that in it, and now it ain't even vitamin K. First of all, why are you even giving it like that? 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C? Where'd you get it from, and then how you get it in there like that? And you're telling me that we've been living on this earth for millions of years and we needed smaxines that contain vitamin K, as they say, to prevent the brain from bleeding. But yet, when you leave the doctor's office after getting those smaxines, they write you a prescription. So they try and get paid twice on the same transaction. Okay, so these are some of the commercials that we saw. We had Synced, Cap Lighter, Skyrizi, Dovato, Ingrezza, Rexulti, Nucala, Zolar, Manjaro, Ozella, Wegovy, Wegovy. And one of the most popular ones, Shrimfire. First of all, who is coming up with the names for this shit? Who's voting on the names of this shit? And then I'm assuming it's a small group voting on these type of whatever they're creating just they're speaking on behalf of all of us at this point. So they're like, this is what we think they need. And then this is how we're going to put it together. And then we're going to ask the public to volunteer, get these little checks or whatever to try it out. Come try it out. And then from there, we'll just sell it to the general public and tell them that they need to go and ask their doctors for these things. Then they got people in the commercial. One lady had the damn sad face church fan. It was one of those depression commercials. And then they had another one. So they had the commercials about the pills that's supposed to help you with your depression. And then they have another commercial where if the pills that's supposed to help you with the depression, if those made your face, one side of your face continuously jump up and down all day, uncontrollable movements, they got a pill for that. So now you got two pills on top of the other pills that you got. And nothing's being resolved. You're just taking pills. The way that they show these pills and injections, they always make it seem like you're getting a short summary of somebody's life and how this changed their life for the better. Like, it's no way I would be getting fucking Ozempic or whichever one. They got more than one. It's like Ozempic and then it's like somebody down the street on the same block. Same hands. That's making one is making the other. Same thing with 23andMe and Ancestry.com. You don't really see no 23andMe commercials. I guess they just made all the money they needed to make off Ancestry.com lying about where people from. They're getting paid billions of dollars to lie. And they're paying billions of dollars to lie. Because the commercials cost money. And then it's not just about the pharmaceutical industry, it's not just about the smack scenes, it's how they sell everything. Even the fucking, what is it? The Versace, the Macy's sale on Versace cologne. You out there, they got Johnny Depp out there acting like he's he has dominion over a puma. I'm guessing that's a puma or like some mountain lion. I know that cologne will get you chewed to fuck up real fast. Okay? A lot of times the way that we travel is based on the stuff they sold us on TV because once it's in your brain, once it's in your eyes and it's in your subconscious, it could be there for a very long time. And they want us to go and ask our doctors about these things. People are really suffering from depression. And you got this bitch with the church fan, smiley face, in her pouch in the front. In the front, she holding the bag in the front. And it looked like a colostomy bag. Then she put the bag on the back with the little smiley face. Now it looked like she a damn mail carrier. Like, which one is she? And then they got the person pulling the fan out, like holding the little church fan with the little fake smiley face over top of their face. And it's like, children know. Children know when you're not right. And then the next commercial say, oh, if your face has been moving ever since you took the last pill, call us about this pill. What? Like, they advertise these things heavy. They come up with little songs, little jingles with the jumps, and then all the shit they do to you at the bottom of the screen in the smallest print. They got to put a lot on there. They can't say that they didn't tell you. You're going to have to pause the TV or the commercial, the ad, to read that. They don't want you to read that. That's why they print so much. You ever go look for the directions of some shit? And it's like a book. Like, I didn't even know it was this complicated. I'm just looking at the box. They just say to just do this. A lot of people don't have no real reason to be taking these drugs that they sell on TV. But a lot of people believe in that shit, and they making cool. They making a lot of money lying to people about how this is gonna make them feel better. A lot of these people be on pills and still gotta go to dialysis. It's like it's not getting any better. But hey, I don't know. What do I know? I just smoke weed here and there. And I have not felt like I wanted to kill myself since then. I mean, no upset stomach, no nausea, no severe allergic reactions, like none of that. None. A better quality of life. I'm not saying this for everybody because if you ain't ready to get through seeing yourself, you gotta see yourself first. And the weed that I had got this past Friday, A1. And I don't know if it's the amount that I'm smoking. I don't know if it's the amount of THC, but it's like 18 point something, which is usually, it's just a little lower than what I normally get. I'm usually in the 20s, but this hybrid has been pretty good to me. Like, it's been pretty good. I don't feel like I need to overeat just to enjoy it. But I did go to this Orleans bistro and grill or whatever, and let me tell you, everything that we got was A1. And I'm about to go and get some right now. So I hope y'all doing all right out there. Stay safe from the snow. And, you know, it did whatever it did over here. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? Maybe you got something from it. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you back next week. Maybe you won't. I don't know. Either way, this has been Growth Through Ganja Smoke with me, Miss Pearl.